this is maybe a little bit detailed, but would the great Geluk scholar Tempel Dronme's exposition of the Uttara Tantra be different from mainstream Gelugpa tradition?
I don't think so. This is Kongdan Tembe Dweme, the 18th century master. Although I haven't actually read any of his very explicitly on Buddha nature. Generally, the mainstream Geluk authors tend to follow Gyaltsab Je's writing on Buddha nature quite closely, especially his Uttara Tantra commentary. But if you look at there are later authors who will bring a more tantric dimension. For example, like the 7th Dalai Lama has a beautiful commentary on a sutra, Dagaishigi Dondel. And Dagaishigi Dondel has this famous line, which Sakya Pandita really kind of critiqued, where it says that if you know your mind, you are enlightened. Semtona Tangyawar Yuru. And this is actually coming from Dagaishigi Do. It's a sutra, and Sakya Pandita critiques this extensively. And it's also in that context, Sapen takes the Buddha nature concept as metaphorical or provisional, not ultimate, not definitive. So in the 7th Dalai Lama's commentary on that sutra, he brings in the Vajrayana dimension, because one of the things the Buddha nature concept brings, especially when you combine with Vajrayana, is a sort of a deeper understanding of how the Buddha's form body arises. Because if you rely simply on the non-Vajrayana literature, say Madhyamaka or Prajnaparamita literature, although there is a very robust account of how Dharmakaya can be attained, but there is not that compelling account of how the Rupakaya, the form body, arises, because the form body somehow seems to pop up from nowhere. And one of the important concepts in Mahayana Buddhism is that Buddhahood is not sought outside from elsewhere. So that whatever is arising as a Buddha's embodiment, the seeds of them, their basis of them, their ground has to be present even in sentient beings. But in the non-Vajrayana literature, it's very difficult to find a compelling account of how the form body arises. And there in the Geluk literature, Vajrayana, especially highest yoga tantra explanation, is really sought. And this is one area where, for example, like the 7th Dalai Lama's commentary on that sutra is a beautiful example of how to fuse the Buddha nature teachings with the Vajrayana perspective.